to Gamer vs. Girlfriend. We're a video podcast where we talk about video games from the viewpoint of the gamer
and the non-gamer.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Marcy. So Chris, we decided to do something a little different today.
Marcy, we did decide to do something a little bit different today.
We are doing our top 5 co-op games.
Top 5 co-op games, that's right, and with 2 honorable mentions.
Boom.
Boom.
Like that.
So we have them written out here, and we'll tell you what they are. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna write down in the order in which we think personally they should be in. And then we're going to reveal that, and then we're going to talk about each game while showing you guys clips of the game.
Great.
So let's talk about what the games are. The first game is...
It's N+.
N+.
We both really like N+. There's been many days where we just sat there playing N+ for
days,
hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, let me tell you, I love it.
Vacation.
I love it. It's that definitely like go-to, just hang out. Chill,
yeah,
like
once you get sucked in, you really can't stop.
That trial and error. I love it.
Yeah.
So number 2 is Little Big Planet, which we think is a great co-op game.
Super fun, super cute.
Being able to build and play the levels and everything, super fun.
Create your own little characters.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Number 3?
Army of 2.
I know, who would have thought it?
I like shooting bad guys.
Yeah, right? But Army of 2 is actually one of our top co-op games that we fall back on. The 2 games, both of them, we like them both.
Great.
And the next one is Resident Evil 5. Can't make the list without, having Resident Evil 5 on there. Co-op zombie.
Zombie killer.
Co-op zombie shooting action. What's after that, man?
If you saw the last episode, it's Pixel Junk Monsters.
Or the next episode.
No, it's the last episode.
But yeah, this
isn't
gonna
matter.
be. Yeah. Anyway, time warp difference.
Pixel Junk Monsters, one of my favorite games.
Yeah, Pixel Junk Monsters, definitely one of our favorites. That's another one of those simple games that we spent many mornings playing.
Yes.
And then we also put down Super Mario Brothers, because you can't have a co-op list without Super Mario Brothers. New Super Mario, the new one, yeah.
The new one.
New Super Mario Brothers on the Wii, where you can play up to 4 players, and it's like the return to the side-scrolling. And Lode Runner, which is another interesting game.
Yes, Lode Runner.
On the Xbox Live.
Snuck in there.
Yeah.
Last minute.
we spent a lot of time playing that one. You have that childhood.
I used to play on the computer game
the original.
when I was a kid.
Yeah. So when it came out on Xbox Live and then we did it, it was great.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's get to, we got our pins.
We got our pens.
Let's write down our top 5.
The top 5 in our order. With our 2 honorable mentions.
You can't
Don't
see
look
it.
at mine.
You can't see.
All right. All right. Okay.
All right, that's right. All right.
So, who wants to go first? Do you want to go first? What was your number 1 game in this order?
My number 1 game is Pixel Junk Monsters.
Pixel Junk Monsters, of course. I think we all knew that one was coming.
That's one of those games that I keep wanting to play over and over again, but you don't want to play with me anymore.
But, I mean, we played it to death. Let me tell you.
Well, we need to play more.
I know, but they need more content. My number 1 is Resident Evil 5, because I love shooting things, especially zombies, and when I can get her into it.
Yeah, that was a really fun game. That was exciting, suspenseful.
Looks really good. Yeah.
Definitely a good game.
So number 2.
My number 2 is N+.
N+. I liked N+, too. That was a good one. My number 2 is Pixel Junk Monsters. I thought that was a great co-op game. I think that's simple for any casual non-gamer.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't even know anything about video games can pick that one up.
Yeah, super cool.
Number 3?
I have Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet. My number 3 is N+. So we're like off by like one step. One step off. N+.
Step off.
Step off.
Yeah, I love Little Big Planet. Super squishy, fun.
Yeah, the little sack boys.
Yeah.
I like those sack boys. Number 4?
My number 4 is Resident Evil.
All right, that was my number 1. And my number 4 is Little Big Planet.
Yay.
Yeah, so that worked out. And number 5?
Army of Two for me.
Army of Two for me also. Wow. So we kind
Finally
of.
agreed on something.
Yeah. We pretty much had the same top 5.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming like the honorable mentions. What was your number 6?
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I had Mario, and then number 7 was Lode Runner.
Yay.
Sweet. We think alike.
X9s, yeah.
All right. So let's go on and talk about these games.
Yeah. Let's.
All right.
Use the left stick to select something that says, "Hey, I'm a sack person. Get used to it."
Little Big Planet, one of my
This is
favoriteest
also
games
your
ever.
little
I love the way it looks. You can create your whole
peruse
levels
myriad
all by yourself.
It's got that handmade
Yeah,
look
it's
too.
really cute, like quilted.
Yeah, like everything's been knitted and the textures.
Yeah, I love the way this game looks. I probably love the way the game looks more than
More than the actual gameplay.
game. But once you go through all levels, it's lots of fun. It's not a big game or a long game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too long. I mean, you could probably sit and play through the whole game in a couple of sittings. But that's not really the whole aspect behind it. The big aspect behind the game is the creating of the levels. So it has a full tool set where you get to create your own levels and add in your own
Make
music.
things move.
Yeah, like make your own little monsters and cool little jiggly badobs or whatever.
Yep.
Whatever. But remember when I wanted to get the beta for the game? It kind of popped my cherry on the game a little bit. Like, I played it. I played the beta before the game came out, and I got so invested in the level that I built, and I loved it. And I built a couple levels, but then it didn't carry over.
Yeah, and then he was just done.
I was done. I was kind of upset when the main game came out because it didn't carry over, and so I didn't really fully invest. But I'm excited for Little Big Planet 2.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a lot of cool, innovative things. Like people made calculators with the game, and so many different like interesting things that were made within the engine, the development tools for it. I really like the game. I like the handmade look of the little sack boys.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it's cool. So you know, I'm a big fan, like I'm a guy, so I like the shooting sort of games. I like to run in and like shoot dudes in the head. And so it was really fun when I figured out that for some reason you liked Army of Two.
Well, I think I liked it because it had the aggro, so I could just sneak around and take guys out while he was taking most of the blow, or vice versa.
Yeah, it's got an aggro meter where whoever's doing like shooting and making the most noise and taking the most attention, people will focus on them while the other guy can stealthily go around, and then the meter sways back and forth.
I thought it was a smarter way to handle. Was it a first-person shooter?
Third person. It was a third person.
Third-person shooter. That was a smart way to handle that, and it kind of made you both feel like you were involved and you both had to work together to get through each game.
And the customizable weapons, you could bling out your weapons so they're all gold.
Yeah.
Customizable masks, because you really like being able to customize your character.
I like it, and I liked all the gold and the jewels and all that stuff, although that brings more attention to you, so you kind of have to work that out as you go, but it's definitely...
Yeah, it was a great game, you know. Again, like I said, anything that I can get where you're shooting dudes and working cooperatively and you playing with me... You played both of them. 1 and 2.
I did. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, like, so, you know, it's super fun.
I like this one.
Yeah, it's definitely a worth...
I don't like being responsible for getting us to the next checkpoint. So anything where I have to be like, you take this one, I'm just gonna sneak around.
Sneak around.
It's just better for me.
Yeah, totally. And it works perfectly. All right, Army of Two, one of our top ones. Go check that one out. Both of them.
This game really took me by surprise. I remember you telling me, you'll like it, you'll like it, you'll like it, and I being like, no, don't make me play,
No
don't make
zombies,
me play.
Resident
That's
Evil.
stupid. And then I actually sat down and I looked and I played and I was like, this is the coolest game ever.
Yeah, it's super fun, the co-opness of it. I mean, it's got those tank controls where it's a little hard, we have to like stop.
It's hard, it's intense. I think I cried through the first mission.
Yeah, the
until we
first
got
mission,
through it.
first mission is crazy intense. Let me tell you, if you
I
are
don't know
gonna,
why.
yeah,
Stupid.
it makes no sense. If you are gonna go out and try Resident Evil 5, and this is your first time doing it, and you're playing it with your non-gamer, you're playing it with your girlfriend.
Maybe you're not a non-gamer.
Maybe you're a non-gamer.
Maybe you just want to play
and you are interested because
You're gonna cry.
you're gonna cry because
it's really hard.
the first level is super intense, and at the
Especially
end,
if you don't know what this game is
yeah,
about.
and like they just throw wave after wave of dude after you, and
Dude.
yeah.
Mad dude.
I'm telling you, but let me also say, once you get past that part, the game is nothing like that. It was smooth sailing, it was fun, it was paced very well. You go to very different locations.
Really cool places.
Like there's tribal areas where you're like in the tribalness area with dudes with big, heavy, crazy face masks on, and in the swamps with the alligators. Really fun. I definitely recommend playing this game co-op, or even just checking it out for yourself.
Play a fun game.
Because remember, in co-op, it has the crazy aspect ratio. For some reason, it doesn't want to cut the screen right in half. It makes small little boxes.
Oh, that's right, the 2 boxes.
Yeah, and it was on diagonal, and it was weird. It didn't really.
You get used to it.
You do get used to it. You do get used to it.
Weird.
It is weird. You definitely want to check it out, like playing single player, so you can see the full beauty of the game.
Yeah.
Because it is a very pretty game. It's just the controls, the tank controls, need to get fixed a little bit. Yeah.
Alright everybody, this is Pixel Junk Monsters.
Pixel Junk Monsters.
My all-time favorite game. For some strange reason, I don't know why. It's not like a flashy game. It's not even really a fun game. It's just like...
It's a super fun game.
It's a game where my brain just loves it.
It is a mindless game where you can just like
Hey!
But it is, right? Like...
No, I don't think so. You have to think about what's coming next. You have to memorize.
Okay.
You have to memorize.
Especially to get the rainbows.
You have to memorize every level and what's coming and how much of everything is coming. I don't think it's a mindless game.
No, it's not mindless. Especially if you're trying to get rainbows. In order, like, you can beat the levels, but you're protecting like your little nest with babies in it. And
you don't want those babies dying.
You don't want those babies dying, because if you complete the level without getting any of your babies dying, you'll get a little rainbow, and then that's really how you progress through the game.
And it's really sad to hear when those babies die.
They
it's
squeal.
Like, no. They're dead.
Yeah, it is sad. But I definitely recommend checking it out. Playing it, I think it's the perfect girlfriend game. The aesthetic is so cute.
It's cute, but I don't know if everybody. I think you have to like this type of game.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people
You don't
might
think it's simple
boring.
enough to like just bring in and like easy to just run around and hit trees?
It's very simple, but I don't know if it's going to be fun for everybody. I think you have to really like this sort of game.
The tower defense. Sort of.
And for some reason, I really love this niche game. Although, like, I don't know if like my friends would.
Right. Okay.
You know, I don't know if my friends would sit down and play this.
Play something like that. I guess I could see that. It's a really, like, I think out of all of the tower defense games out there, it's definitely one of the better ones. It's on the higher level. Yeah.
If you love this genre of game, you love this game.
Yeah, definitely you'd love this game. And if you love this genre of game, you've probably already played the game over and over. And you own Encore, which is the it's the additional extra level, remember? Because the first game comes with 2 islands, and then they add the extra. And then there's the PSP game, which came out last summer, which we bought.
What's that?
The PSP